What's up, good people? Welcome to Conscious Living, where being conscious is the key to survival living. I'm your host, Jabari Simba, and on this visual podcast channel, we discuss topics that have direct or indirect impact on the African people and the African community as a whole. We will have guest appearances that will share their input on these topics, as well as free giveaways to our incredible subscribers on a monthly basis. Book readings concerning African Hour Story, the Gara cosmology readings, with the ultimate goal in mind for everyone to do our best to think of ways to resolve these troubling matters together. Thank you for subscribing and sharing the content with the intent and goal to be a part of the solution for African people and the world. Now, with that out of the way, our awesome guest for today is no other than oh man, I'll tell you right now, something interesting about this young man right here is that we known each other. We know each other for good gracious. I don't know how many years. It's a very, very long time. But I don't know how many years we known each other, bro.
All my life. I don't remember not knowing you, bro. Like, what? At least since I was 9.
Yeah, I'll take that then. I'll take that. All right. Hey, remember, put your camera how you did it the last time. You doing vertical again.
Bruh. I don't know, bro. I didn't do
it. Bro, do it.
I clicked the on up button and did it.
Oh, there you go.
Bro.
There you go. See, look. See, it's the iPhone, man. You need to go back to the Android. You need to go back to Android.
Yeah, it's I gotta have it vertical, which is trash.
Yeah.
Hold on, my bad, bro. Well, you can cut this out of here.
No, you good. I'm about to say, man, you got to go back to the Android, man. I'm telling you, man, the iPhones.
I'm not never.
But that's another topic for another day, because I know people they get offended when you talk about them iPhones, boy, or they get offended when you talk about the Android. When we talk.
Yeah,
exactly. No, but not me though. I mean, I personally like both. As long as I can talk and do what I need to do, I don't stress it. I don't stress it at all. So I want to again say, welcome to the Conscious Living Visual Podcast. And today's show is entitled, what do we think about the situation with LeBron James and his son being on the same team? Because, I've been seeing and hearing a lot of people hating on it. And I'm telling you what, our people been hating on this situation. That's what I've been seeing. Like, I don't care what the white folks do. Okay, what up? But why are we hating? I don't get this. So,
right.
I want to touch on that just for a few and see what we can come up with that. But before we get to this sensitive topic, the people want to know, who is Zinni Boss? Who is the boss named Zinni? Can you give the viewing people a little info on just who you are?
Well, hey, man, I'm Zinni Boss. I'm the host of the Broke Ass Podcast. You know what I'm saying? In partnership with 810 Studios. Shout out the whole BAP family. Shout out Greatness. Shout out DeAndre. Shout out Hot Girl Koya. Shout out Miss Tamika. Shout out to the greatest producer in the world, Hood Rock TV. I'm also a father. I'm a retail specialist. I'm a singer. I'm not a singer. I'm a rapper, songwriter. Sing sometimes. I'm a rapper, songwriter, engineer, husband. All of that good stuff, man.
Man, and let me tell you
all
something.
Of that good stuff.
This man wear all those hats right there, and I'm gonna tell you something. We're gonna salute that. That's a round of applause right there. I don't care what nobody say, because that's missing in the household now. Young black brothers stepping up to the plate and being responsible males as we're designed to be. So man, I salute you on that, brother. And I give you 20 salutes on that, because we missing that right now. We got these brothers now who just want to breed and they want to lead. They want to breed and they want to lead. We gotta stop that.
Nah, man. Yeah, did I say father? I think I might have said father first. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you definitely said father, and that you are, man, because like I said, you a hardworking father. I'm gonna add that. I don't know if you said that, but you're a hardworking father. I know that for a fact too. So fathers out there, if y'all really listening to this young man, take notes. I'm gonna keep it 100. All right. Now, also, I noticed, and I believe you mentioned this too. I noticed your talent is podcasting and music. So, can you tell us how long you've been doing each?
I've probably been podcasting like 8 years. I started out on SoundCloud. Um, per usual, started on SoundCloud, went to YouTube, and now I got this partnership with 18 Studios. So that's that. And then I've been rapping for probably 20 years, been taking it serious, maybe 5. I got a couple projects out there. I got a bunch of songs out there. I got a bunch of features out there. That's about it, man. I love music, man. It's the thing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something. His music is dope too. You know,
Appreciate it.
I'll be peeping your music. Don't think I don't be listening to it. I'll be listening. I'll be like, yo, man. And then like, I'll be thinking in my mind, like, I never saw this interest of music in you when we was coming out.
That's because y'all always bullying me.
See. I didn't bully him like that, y'all. I mean, I was yeah. I love my cousin. Trust me. I love him with all my heart. He know that. And I've apologized to him too since then. I have apologized. And that's from my heart. I do.
Love you too, my brother. But it made me the man I am, though. So I appreciate it.
That's what I'm about to say. That's why he's tough like he is now. That's why he's tough. Exactly. So I want to ask you this. How important is it for you to see young Black people making in today's world? How important is that to you?
It's very important because, like I said, I'm a father, so I got 3 kids. So seeing Black people make it in the world is an inspiration for my kids, and it's also an inspiration for me. That's why I want to see everybody win. Everybody that's doing something positive. Let me say that. Everybody that's doing something positive and loving and from the heart. I want to see them people win. Whether I never win, I'm always rooting for them.
I agree with that. But we want you to win too. We don't want to exclude you out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? We want everybody.
I'm always gonna win.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Like I tell people every day, I'm the captain of my boat. I'm the captain. You the captain of your boat. Now, the thing we have to be mindful of is that I can't focus on who's on the ship because I'm focused on driving. So that So I got to be aware of my conduct because I don't know who's on my boat. In other words, when you're walking around day to day conducting your business, you don't know who's watching Zinni Boss. From your children to your wife to your co-workers, people random on the street that pick up your energy. You have to be aware of your conduct because you never know who's on your boat. That's the truth.
I like that. I'm gonna take that with me right there. I'm gonna take that, put it in my pocket.
Take that, because that's my philosophy every day. So I'm always mindful of my conduct every day because it always begins with me. I get in that mirror, crust and all before I, wash and brush your daughter. I look in that mirror and I say, you know what? You the captain of your ship. You got to be who you need to be today to get what you need done, because I can't worry about everybody else to get on the boat because I got to focus on me and where I'm going. You see?
True.
It's a powerful thing, man.
Since I'm a podcaster, my bad, cut you off. But since I'm a podcaster and an interviewer too, I gotta ask you a question. What made you start your podcast?
Well, again, this is something that I've been thinking about for a long time, and I just never really put the energy to it, if that makes sense. But I've always did podcasting behind the scenes. And so another thing, a lot of people don't really know what podcasting really means. They just, they have their own ideas of it, but we're going to talk about that in a minute too. But I've always been podcasting, to be honest, but it's never been in the general public. So I've always had people, I would talk to them, because when, like me and you talking right now, if we didn't have the cameras on or we didn't recording, we still podcasting.
Yeah. So fellowshipping, actually.
Exactly. So I've been doing this, but people will always tell me, you need a show, you need to do this, do that. So I was like, you know what? Okay. And let me push that initiative and put energy to it. So here we are today.
That's what's up, man. I just want to ask that question. My bad.
No, that's perfectly fine. This is in your nature. So, I expect that. I like on the fly questions. It puts you on your toes.
Yeah, you're crazy. The mannerisms. The mannerisms is good. It was crazy.
So now, touching back on the podcast thing. So did you know that in 2004, Ben Hammersley, you ever heard of that name, Ben Hammersley?
No.
Look it up when you get time. You know, Ben is Ben, Hammersley is Hamm, yeah, Hammermersly. Ben Hammersley. He was the first to use the term podcast. Did you know that?
I didn't.
In 2004, Ben Hammersley was the first to use the term podcast. Now, to describe content. Do you know what the word podcast even means?
Nope.
Man, if you guess for $20, you'd say I'd have won that bet.
I would have Googled real quick.
I know that's right, brother. Hold on. But this word, it's a combination of two words, which is iPod and broadcast. It's two words, iPod and
so he started on the iPod? He started on the iPod?
Yep.
Nah, I ain't know that. I ain't never actually thought to research the history of it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to start a pod because I started seeing them. Like the first pod I probably started watching was Joe Budden podcast, which is still my favorite podcast to this day.
I like Joe Budden.
And it was like, man, they just sitting around, like you said, doing what we doing. We just sitting around and we be having some dope conversations. So I'm like, yeah, we should record this. And then it went from there. And then I did my research on the business of it and all of that. And then here we are.
That's right. And it's a simple thing. Like you said, it's something that we naturally do every day in or in front of the camera. So like you said, let's just record it. And when we record something, we're just making history. We're just making our story. That's it. You know,
that's a fact.
So yeah, a lot of people don't know. Well, a lot of people don't know now, but I thought it was interesting. I was like, where does this word come from? But more importantly than that, it's about broadcasting something. It's about broadcasting information that people may not be aware of.
Yeah.
Or even if you're broadcasting something that people are aware of, sometimes people are scared to talk about certain topics, whether it's sensitive in nature or they may be embarrassing. But people, it's just information that we're sharing with the people. My podcast is really directly and geared more toward our people because I like unity to be the source for our people, even though I know that's a lost cause, but it's still a dream that I believe in. And I believe that there's a lot of us who are willing to unite and bring our gifts together, man. And if we do that, man, we'd be a force to be reckoned with. A force to be reckoned with. So
I wouldn't say it's not possible. I just say it's going to take a lot more time because we just getting to the point where more and more people are realizing that we need to be unified. But it's some stuff that keep us divided, like competition for one, jealousy, envy, all of that stuff. Nobody want to help somebody get to that next level. They want to be on that level they want to be above them. Instead of like, yo, on this level, I'm gonna help you get to my level, or vice versa. It's no, I want to be able to look down on you so I can feel better about myself because I'm not a good person. Because that's how I actually put it.
Yeah. Or it's you got to pay me for the information.
Yes, which is crazy to me.
Exactly. And this is what I call, it's a common term or common phrase, is that crab in the bucket mentality. Soon as if you ever seen crabs in the bucket, soon as one is almost escaped, he pull them right back down. He's like, brother, if I ain't escaping, you ain't gonna escape. In other words, he's not trying to imitate or do what the crab is doing. He was saying, no, I got to pull you down. And not even seeing the whole picture. Yeah.
But I can't get up. But if we all connect together, we all can get out.
We can all get out. So we in other words, we're somehow, which I know the reason why, but that's another topic for another podcast. But we are but this all goes into the segment of jealousy and things like that amongst the people with the LeBron situation. But it's like we're closed-minded from seeing the whole picture as a whole. We can't see the forest from the trees or the trees from the forest. So it's like whenever I see you making it, it's like instead of me coming to you and saying, hey, bro, how you do that? Or how you get it out the mud? I'm gonna automatically get jealous of you not knowing what you went through to get where you are.
Right.
So that lets me know this is something that's being put into us to be this way towards each other.
Yeah, because we didn't used to be like this. Back in the
No.
day, we did not used to be like this. Everybody helped each other. It was a such thing as a neighborhood. Now it's just either the hood or that's it, because ain't nobody looking out for their neighbors no more. Ain't nobody like checking on nobody. But to tell you the truth, that might be one of my downfalls. I care about people too much.
Well, you know what? Some downfalls are good. We may look at it as a downfall, but really, it's not that it's a downfall, but sometimes when people look at it, it's the perspective of people. They may look at that as a weakness, but I see a strength. That's just like if our children are always failing in a certain area, instead of putting them down and saying, you know what, I just give up on them, or I give up on her. No, we need to address the weakness and see how we can resolve this and help them build a strength. You got to do everything you can possibly in your strength before we just give up on people. Now, do you have to come to that conclusion sometimes? Yes, you do. Sometimes I got to write people off, but it's not until I've exhausted every measure. And then I have to come to the conclusion and say, if I don't change my perspective, then this perspective is going to change me.
Yeah.
And I just have to write you off.
It has to be reciprocal.
That's right.
Because if I'm steady pouring into you, I'm pouring into you. I hate that word. If I'm steady giving and giving and you not giving nothing back, like you're only using me. So I just give people just like baseball, bro. You got 3 strikes, whether it's money, whether it's reliability. Because if I can't rely on you, why I need you? In my we had a topic on my pod talking about what are your standards for people, or what are your expectations of people? Because there's some people that you need them. Hey man, I need a ride. All right, bet. Where you need to go? I need to go to Fayetteville. I'm gonna go above and beyond. I'm not just gonna give you $15 because I know that's how much gas it takes. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna fill up your tank. I'm gonna we eating. I'm gonna eat, and if I eat, you gotta eat. So boom, and then it can turn around the next time you need that ride. And all you doing is putting $15 in my gas tank or no gas because you think, oh, I did this for you. No, you can't be a throwback person. You got to do stuff without expecting anything back.
Mm-hmm.
But if I keep doing stuff and don't get nothing back, then I'm going to stop giving. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stop giving.
That's right. That's that write-off right there. That's the write-off. And so if the person has a problem with it, that's right. You can say, well, this is why I've come to this, this energy. And so I'm putting this energy with you. But it's interesting you said that, because now this is a fresh topic too in the Black community. I don't know if you heard about it, but there was a situation not too long ago where a sister she was at a I don't know if she was at a casino. I think she was at a casino or something, some kind of gambling joint, and she was like, "Hey, is that what I'm talking about? Don't you? I knew you did." So she like, "Hey, can I borrow $5?" She borrowed $5. I think she won 5,000 or something like that. She gave her $5 back.
Right.
She got upset. So I want to touch on that real quick. Do you think she was wrong for saying, hey, I'm just giving you back what you loaned me? Or you think she should have gave her something more in return?
She should at least gave her, okay, I think it was 500.
Okay,
but
yeah, 500, okay.
But either way, she should have gave her 20%.
So why do you feel that?
Because you wouldn't have got that without that $5. I wouldn't have left her because she left her. She
sure did. That ain't funny. We just jack those stuff, man. We just jack those stuff. Bro.
But man, to me, that's selfish, bro.
It is.
If I take your $5, that's like an investment, right? When somebody invests in somebody, if I say, hey, yo, Tron, I need $1,000 to do this and da-da-da-da-da, you ain't just gonna loan me that if you know I'm about to make some money with it. You ain't just gonna loan me that. You like, all right, bro, but I need 10% ROI or something like that. So if I hit $500, I would at least give her $100, and I probably would have gave her $250 because you ain't even have $5. So you should at least give me $250. Like, yo, that's true. Wow.
Now
I might would have left her too, bro.
Now, okay, so I want to switch the perspective just for a little bit. Now, here you have to look at the perspective. There's two sides of this, right? I agree with your side too as well. But you can't, it's like she didn't express herself fully. This is what I mean by that. If we're at a gambling spot where I know there's a possibility that you're going to win some money and you don't got the $5 or whatever it may be, I'm going to be real blunt. Hey, I'll give you the $5, but hey, if you win something, hey, give me at least 20, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make the terms real clear. If you don't make them terms clear, that person automatically assuming, okay, you just want your $5 back, no matter how much I win. So I think her perspective should have been a lot clearer. Her true intentions came out when she won, because let's be honest, in the beginning, she didn't think she was going to win that. That's why she gave her that $5 without any kind of terms and conditions.
Yeah, but just to be grateful and show your appreciation.
I guess her mind, it was to give you your $5 back.
That's greedy. Yeah, that's greedy. You gotta give $100, $20. I would have took you back, but I'm charging you $100. Wherever we going, it's $100. I need cash. I ain't spending no more money.
But
so, I don't know. That's a good way to look at it, though.
Yeah, but you see how that perspective changed once she see, okay, I'm just giving your $5 back. Now her terms and conditions would have changed, like you said. Oh, okay, I'll take you back, but now I want some gas money. You see what I'm saying? So I think the lesson that we can all learn from this as Black people is that just be true to your intentions. Just be blunt. Just say what you really want to say. You know what I mean? And I'm like you when you say you hate using that term pouring into people. I hate using beat around the mulberry bush. I don't know. It just sounds very suspect to me. We go from point A to point B. We can do all this stuff to go from point A to point B. Look, man, I need $5 because I want to smoke some crack. Or I need $5 because I want to drink some beer. Just be honest. You know what I mean? I see people with the signs on the street. And look, right next to a liquor store. I already know what you want. Just put the sign up there and be honest. You know, it helps out like that. But again, all right, there we go. I was sitting there looking, I was like, man, his expression hadn't changed in like 3 seconds. Man, that's a stone cold expression. He ain't moving nothing.
Hey, yo, you crazy, bro. But no, you gonna talk junk about my iPhone, but where I had it mounted at on my joint, it was directly in the sun. It got too hot. It says too hot. You gotta cool down before I can turn it back off.
Oh, gracious. Nah, look, for y'all iPhone people out there.
You know how I cooled it down? The sun.
There you go.
I'm just gonna hold it and I'll turn my air up.
Okay. For you iPhone people out there, please don't take that person. I'm just joking with my cousin on that. I like iPhones, okay? I really do. I don't have no problem with them. I like Androids.
I put 2 beers on it. I put it in between 2 beers. It cooled off real quick.
There you go. Put it between the ice houses, right? Oh,
my bad.
Because you know the Androids do the same thing. I can have it in my car, and that thing will get hot. It'll shut right off. And don't let me be somewhere where I don't know where I'm at. I'm in trouble. Brother.
Oh yeah.
So now we talk just to finish up talking about that perspective. So I think, like we said, that the lesson we need to learn is that just be honest for what you're asked for. Just speak your true intentions. Let me be the judge of whether I'm gonna help you or not, because sometimes we can say we want something for one reason, and it's another purpose. But you know, we just need to be honest with each other more. That goes back to being a unit, being a whole, being a community like we used to be. Even with the gangs and stuff like that, they were all part of a community mindset. You know, it was a community mindset.
Yeah.
It wasn't built on what it is now. You know, it's all out of perspective now. We all, killing each other and stuff like that. No, it's a community. We were protecting each other. So we got to get back to that mindset of community. So let's talk about this LeBron thing. What do you feel this hate is? Because from what I heard, his younger son, I think Bronny, I might be got the names. I know you know him better than I do, but I think the younger son gonna be joining too.
Bronny,
yeah. So it's gonna be all.
Oh, you talking about Bryce?
Bryce, there it is. I think Bryce gonna be joining his father too. So it's gonna be all 3 of them on the same team. So why do you think that our people have a problem with this? I don't get it.
Because we're going back to the hate and the envy and stuff. And first of all, let me say, I'm a Lakers fan. As a Lakers fan, I am pissed. Okay?
Right.
But as a black man, it come make me more happy. Like, bro, I don't care. You can call it nepotism. How often do we get to use nepotism?
That's right.
Nepotism is throughout sports, from Bill Belichick to anybody else, to Jerry Jones. His son worked for him. Like, bro, it, you should be happy that we get to use nepotism. I don't care what he averaged. I don't care what he did. He in the NBA making that bread. He's been a millionaire since college. I mean, even though his daddy a billionaire, he been a millionaire off his NIL deals and everything. Let the boy get a chance. They probably gonna send him. I think they done sent him to the G League. But it's just people hate because you can't do it. Like, you see somebody see a Mercedes ride by. Man, I never get a Mercedes because of this or because of that. They probably can't even afford it. No, maybe not. Maybe they just bought it cash. Why wouldn't you just be happy for him? I'd be happy when I see a black man get out of some nice joint, dress nice, all of that. Be happy, don't hate, bro. That's it. People don't know how to be happy. They only know how to hate. And that joint happen in family, friends, everything. You can tell your friend something. Hey, bro, I got this. He ain't gonna say, oh, bro, that's what's up. Well, most of the time, he ain't gonna say, hey, bro, that's what's up. He gonna say, well, I wanted to get something like that, or look at what I got, or my homeboy got, just to diminish your shine. And it's like, bro, I'm not bragging. I'm just blessed, and I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying? They don't never, bro. It's irritating to a fault, to a point that it make you want to be selfish. It make me want to be selfish because my heart on my sleeve and I being so open and generous to people and I get nothing but done wrong. So I'm like, all right, let me take a step back and be selfish a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's kind of working.
Well, you know what? I agree with you to an extent on that because, you know, I agree. As a black man myself, I see it as a beautiful thing. You know, now me, I could share my perspective why I would think it'd be a more beautiful thing if we had more domination and more control over the NBA. But for what limitations we allow ourselves to be a part of, it's still a beautiful thing to see a father still having. Now, I'm gonna say this: I'm not a big basketball fan, but I'm gonna say this right here, man. I give props to LeBron James because let me tell you something. This brother is still doing his thing. You get what I'm saying? And able to see his children play with him. That's the first time in NBA history, as far as I know, that this has ever happened. I think that's another notch under the belt for the African community. And even with the limitations that it may come with, let's still look at that picture, even though it's not the whole picture, it's a piece of the picture. Now, do you agree with me on this, Zinni? I think a lot of, and I can say this from experience because I had a cousin. He won a championship with the can't think of the football team now. But he won a championship with them, and then he played for the Washington Redskins, and he got a knee injury, and he's out. I don't know what he's doing right now. But do you agree?
You're talking about Willie Parker.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you know my cousin. You know that's my cousin, right?
He won with the Steelers.
Steelers, yes. So you know, I actually helped build his mother and father's house that he bought for them some years back. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
But he's still around. Let me highlight him for a minute though. He's still around here. Him and his dad Jerry, they both played in the NFL. They still around here doing stuff. Like Jerry, he just bought the skating rink downtown. I mean, not downtown, over there on Seven Gables. Mm-hmm. And he doing his thing. They doing stuff around here for the community. So respect to them, man.
That's right. Give them total ups with
people
that.
Hate on them too. People hate on them too.
That's right? What I'm saying. And I don't understand this. And with us, man, we got to stop this crab in the bucket mentality. We got to start looking at the bigger picture and saying, man, look, brother, hey, how did you, or get this mindset. If you can do it, I can do it too. But that's not as easy. You get what I'm saying? We say that loosely. If you can do it, I can do it. No, you don't know what it took for me to get here. But what I will say is this, is that if you use your mind, your black mind, it is there. You got melanin. Melanin is a powerful thing. Utilize it. If you use your melanin, your black creative self, man, we got all kind of ideas and inventions that we have. We invented the stoplight. We invented the refrigerator, the stove, all of these things. But you know what? It does not make a difference if we don't own it. It doesn't matter what you create if you don't own it. So that's why I said with the NBA, even though we're in the limitations that we are because we don't own anything, but it's still a step up towards a goal if we acknowledge that goal, which gets to my point now. Do you think, or